Among the most significant disinformation campaigns directed towards the XRP community is the claim that large banks will never use XRP. Gentlemen, I want to demonstrate to you in this video why that is, in fact, the furthest thing from the truth, and why some of the largest US banks are already collaborating directly with Ripple on cryptocurrency projects. I believe that this will truly demonstrate to you that the integration of Ripple into the financial system of the future is happening in real time and is not just hype or hopium. Gentlemen, in addition, I'd like to discuss the recent, significant liquidation event that occurred in the Bitcoin market. We recently witnessed the liquidation of about $1 billion in a matter of minutes. I want to discuss why I can't be any less concerned and why this might be happening. According to available data, John Deaton has actually raised more money in the first quarter than Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren only raised $1.11 million, while John Deaton raised $1.36 million. I don't know what to tell you people if this doesn't demonstrate that John Deaton can defeat Elizabeth Warren in this race. Gentlemen, I am aware that many individuals are reluctant to provide. Even though I understand that many people are unable to donate financially, even if it is not possible for you, you should at least visit XRP John Deaton's message. I really believe that John Deaton has the ability to defeat Elizabeth Warren, and this is a great indication that he is already well on his way to achieving that goal. Gentlemen, in the Senate, John Deaton would become an American hero. He is a remarkable person. He will never give up trying to protect you. Therefore, I just want to say that if there is anything you can do to support John Deaton, please do it, no matter how tiny, as he truly needs all of our assistance. However, we are off to a great start, and I sincerely hope that this makes it clear to you how big of an impact you are already making. But before I do it, let me quickly discuss some really fascinating news regarding large banks utilizing XRP. For a long time, there has been a lot of misinformation claiming that large banks will never use XRP. Ripple's centralized software is all they're using. They might keep their own ledgers. They have no intention of using a public ledger. I want to refute it in front of you right now because I believe it will really show you that the majority of those promoting this myth are really attempting to trick you and scare you away from XRP because it benefits them financially to do so. The majority of those who are spreading these rumors don't own XRP. They have invested in XRP's rivals in the system. So I want to play these clips for you to see how clearly these major institutions are utilizing XRP and collaborating with Ripple on projects related to cryptocurrencies. This should really demonstrate that Ripple will play a critical role in the infrastructure of the next generation of financial systems when they eventually come online. Now pay attention to this first.
We've got regulated stablecoins. There are no real regulations, but they're like a CBDC. And then we've got the non-regulated, which are like cryptos. So that's what we look at. With Bhutan, Bhutan is next to India and Nepal. It's a sovereign nation with their own currency, and we're building a CBDC with them. So we're a year and probably 18 months maybe, a year to 18 months in process with them. We're on phase 3 of the project. There'll be some announcements over the next few weeks around where we are with them and what's happening. But it's all around getting a CBDC to operate in the country. Importantly, one of the reasons why Bhutan chose Ripple is because we use XRP Ledger, which is sustainable and is carbon neutral to carbon positive. It's a very important part for that country. And then on the other side, we have Palau. Palau is an island nation, and Palau is a US dollar, a dollarized country, which means they use the dollar in everything they do, but they're not, they're not part of the US, they're not one of the states, etc. What we're building for them is a stable coin, a stable US dollar coin, which is backed by the bank. So they don't have a central bank in Palau. That's why they don't have their own currency, etc. But they have a finance ministry and they have, call it affiliations with American banks. So basically, one of the big American banks would be the backstop for this stable coin. So basically, one of the big American banks would be the backstop for this stablecoin. So it is the same as a US dollar in all intents and purposes, because obviously that American bank is backstopped by the Federal Reserve and the bank there. So we've got two really interesting projects that are live and lots of discussions happening.
I think one thing that will make that more practical, what we really need on the XRP ledger is a fantastic like US dollar stablecoin, European Euro stablecoin. If we had really good stablecoins in the major currencies, which we don't have yet, then using the DEX would be more practical. So that's also something that we're hoping will happen. We came very, very close to that. We had a deal that I thought was going to close, and then that was 2.5 years ago when the SEC filed suit against us, and so that kind of torpedoed that deal. So we'll see, but we're talking to banks and larger financial institutions about trying to get them to launch some premium stable coins to make that more practical. We're talking to banks and larger financial institutions about trying to get them to launch some premium stable coins to make that more practical.
As of right now, the Federal Reserve-backed largest American banks are backing nations for which Ripple is already issuing stablecoins. It appears that these large American banks are unaware of what is going on and therefore do not support these ventures. They are fully aware of the construction taking place here, as well as Palau's operations. They acknowledge that Palau is participating in the XRP ledger by issuing digital dollars, and they have agreed to do so. These are the major organizations that are already utilizing Ripple and the XRP ledger. The mainstream media will never provide you with this kind of information, and the prominent cryptocurrency commentators who are always debunking XRP and Ripple will never accept it either. It is crucial for you to realize that Ripple is closely associated with major financial institutions. Pay attention to this. One of the 7 major banks is helping Ripple develop a governance framework. It is clear from this that Ripple has direct partnerships with some of the world's largest banks. People now frequently ask, so why isn't the price moving? Or when they return? So why aren't we witnessing the construction of these things in real time? We're early. They're setting the framework. They're setting stuff in order. When it comes time to launch these products, they are so prepared. The major banks and financial institutions have been developing these products for the past 5 years, and they are now preparing to deploy them for actual use cases. There isn't going to be another blockchain that can implement itself to this degree. There won't be another blockchain that can match this degree of investigation and advancement. In the background, Ripple has been collaborating with these establishments to lay the groundwork for the future financial system. XRP will be at the heart of everything they do. It is crucial to realize that anyone claiming that these big banks do not use XRP or that Ripple does not have direct working relationships with these kinds of institutions utilizing the XRP ledger is either lying to you or completely deluded because they are openly stating that they are collaborating on this technology with these American institutions. Before we go into the XRP price charts, I just want to show you one more thing about this. And with this, Fubon Bank is essentially using ODL, a feature of Ripple's technology, to transfer money globally. Fubon Bank is in charge of assets valued at approximately $500 billion. I'm not sure how to clarify it further. The world's largest organizations are implementing this technology because they anticipate a shift. Gentlemen, these big organizations are asset congregators rather than technology suppliers. They own all the resources and value, but they aren't building new tracks to distribute it. They lack the technical expertise and skills required to complete it. These large asset holders and managers demand more efficient methods of transferring value. They want better methods for controlling their worth. What they want are better ways to transmit, tokenize, and accomplish all the value-adding tasks that blockchain technology can perform. It doesn't get any clearer than this, in my opinion. These large organizations are not collaborating with Ripple to develop more private databases, more messaging protocols, or more centralized software. They are collaborating with Ripple to gain access to the XRP ledger in order to construct cutting-edge financial systems that will be essential to our future. It's not a game for these institutions to collaborate with Ripple. They are not collaborating with Ripple in order to reintroduce Swift in a version for a smaller network. They're preparing for future developments with Ripple. For the future, they are collaborating with Ripple. They recognize that real-time settlement will be essential to the system we are moving toward, which is why they are collaborating with Ripple. I hope that this makes it very evident to you all that this is a building project and that anyone who has been arguing otherwise is not pursuing the right path. I haven't seen anyone else who is even close to keeping up with Ripple as they work with these big institutions to transform the financial system. But before I wrap up this video, I'd like to discuss the XRP price chart because earlier today we did witness a significant liquidation. Although I observed a lot of people crying out and panicking, I don't believe you need to be too concerned if you've been following the charts on this channel. As expected, XRP dropped sharply earlier today and simply bounced off its bottom support. I have no idea why XRP operates in this manner. For whatever reason, XRP has been following these upper resistance and lower support lines like clockwork, which is startling. After reaching support, it always descends back to resistance. What we're seeing is that XRP is currently pushing back up into the range. every time it encounters resistance, it pulls back up to the support. To be honest, it looks like clockwork to me, but it's really just noise. XRP will eventually explode out of this symmetric triangle. This multi-year consolidation is going to completely collapse, and I predict an upward rip beyond anything we have ever witnessed. The intrinsic value of XRP is far higher than where it is now trading in the market. Given all that the XRP ledger has accomplished over the last 5 to 10 years, XRP ought to be trading far above all-time highs. It's clear that XRP is trading at a discount. Even though the fundamentals are failing, XRP's price has been consolidating. Gentlemen, in 2018, you could have told people that XRP wouldn't be a security, that Ripple would be collaborating with big organizations, that central bank digital currencies were being developed on the XRP ledger, that new tools would be added to the XRP ledger, that the number of wallets would be record-breaking, and that there is no way that people would believe you if you said that XRP was still trading below its 2018 price. Even if they did believe you, they would not be buying it in large quantities. The only plausible explanation is that either XRP is being held down intentionally or the mainstream media is simply unable to comprehend what is genuinely being constructed here. The good news is that these opportunities are fleeting, folks. The good news for us is that, because that is how markets operate, eventually the price of XRP will reflect everything we have discussed in this video, which is extremely positive. XRP will return to its fundamentals quickly and explosively. Folks, this is the reason I'm never less concerned when XRP declines. For this reason, I wait for XRP to drop before adding to my holdings. The foundations of XRP greatly surpass those of any other cryptocurrency that I've observed. It's the little things like this that make me eagerly anticipate the future. Thanks to Ripple, XRP is in a position to succeed. Going forward, the XRP ledger has the potential to be the leading cryptocurrency. It's just a question of time. I take it easy and accumulate for the time being, but eventually that won't be an option. In any case, I want to thank all of you for coming. I really hope you liked this update. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did.